Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Comic Cave. So, as you can see, today is a Spidey versus Venom Sideshow versus Statue Day. I was wearing my Venom mask earlier, but it is just far too hot for latex and you wouldn't be able to hear me. So, I'm going to be comparing these two statues. What's interesting is that they're made by the same company and they're part of the same line. Now, this is the first statue that came out, which was quite a few years ago. And when it did come out, I loved the dynamic pose of Spidey on him. You hadn't really seen characters battle each other in statues. So you can see Spider-Man's gripped his two fingers and his tongue and pulling back. I had the exclusive version for the statue, but what was sad is that you couldn't swap out any pieces. It was only Eddie Brock's face instead of Venom here. And then what we had now is, like, this is a single piece statue. That was a limited edition to 300. I actually ended up selling that one and getting this one to display because I really liked Venom's face and eyes. I think just the elongated jaw on this one slightly put me off. But I thought it was brilliant. I didn't even think about texturing on Spidey's suit because it was a while ago. Fast forward to last year, 2021, this is the new Spider-Man versus Venom statue that they brought out. And as you can see, the scale is just amazing. This statue is 55 centimeters high. It's about 17 inches wide. So I think that's 43 centimeters, 40 centimeters. And it is huge. Now, what I like about this is it really shows off the characteristics of both characters. So Venom, as you can see, is his brute strength and the muscles and the flex. So he's standing in a very dominant position in an attack pose, which is very Venom. And you can see Spider-Man in more of that agile, dynamic kind of swinging action. So for me, this was great. It was done really well. I did get the exclusive version of this, and what was nice is the exclusive version, unfortunately, doesn't have the tongue sticking out of the head, which is what I like about this statue. So I decided to use just the ordinary portrait. And if you look at the base, you can see the bell. So if you know Spider-Man 3 and the comics, when Spidey rings the bell, the symbiote gets shocked off. So now you can see with the bell broken and the wood that's been broken here, and the symbiote then coming out of the rocks, it's done extremely well. So not only is it the definition on the serratus and the obliques, but everything on this has just been really done very carefully. Now, my only, I'd say, little peeve on the statue or concern are the usual Spidey's fingers. So as you can see, his fingers are very delicate, and on most Spider-Man statues, the fingers, if it's not shipped correctly, they can tend to break. And Venom's tongue is also really small and thin. So the slightest mishap will mean a break on this. So getting Spider-Man into this position and his hand into the pose, I was so scared I was going to break something. It was really close. And so I had to get that in. So this, for me, great statue. I probably give it a 9 out of 10. And I know I have to be more critical, but I've picked statues that I really love. Usually bases with clouds, or I really don't like that effect. But here, you can see the way they've positioned it. It's just a classic pose for a great statue. So what I'll do is I'll turn off the lights so you can really get to see that spotlight view on this just with the ring light. Alexa, turn off display case 2.
Okay.
Now, this will probably give you a better view of just how detailed it is. The only difference I could have possibly made is maybe having a slightly textured blue part to Spider-Man's suit. But the price point, I think this was about $700, which was quite good, $700 for what it was. And it was limited to 1,500 pieces. So a slightly larger edition size. But if you look at this statue, which was an edition size of 1,200, it was big. The edition size of the exclusive was only 300. But if you can just see how far statues have come from the same company in the same line, the Versus line. This is what a statue now looks like in 2021, 2022 versus the first run of the Versus Sideshow statues. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me. As always, please drop a comment. Let me know what your favorite statues are. What did you think of this statue? What would you like to see next? Or else I'm just going to keep doing Versus Sideshow statues. I absolutely love them. Guys, as always, have a great week, and I'll catch you on the side of the flipping. Okay, bye.